Just unless you in my reason. Remember as a child, I hated Christmas, that's the worst season. The only gift I ever got was freedom. I'm not really
fuck. Rogie to these John Legend ass niggas, man. What the fuck?
Okay, so this evening I'm having Leonor Sangria.
You see, she doing the Leonor Sangria. I'm going to Sean down.
Leonor. This nigga talking about Leonor.
You already know it's going.
Real niggas, bro. Real niggas score on. You know what I'm sipping on, that Petron.
Ah, shit. Keep that. I want to say keep that. But yeah.
What happened to you, guys?
Hey, niggas don't even know what's going on, but let's get the show started, man.
Hey, Slim, stop, bro. What's going on? How y'all feeling today, man?
Man. We behind the scenes, man. This shit raw and uncut. The fans gonna see what's going on. Hey, that's a meme right there. That y'all missed it.
Yeah. Sorry. How you feeling, man?
Damn, God.
You know what? He going through it right now.
Oh. All right, let's get it started. Come on.
We're started.
Is you lying, my guy?
For the nigga done. It's okay.
Let's move on.
All right, how y'all feeling though, man? How y'all feeling? I see Kelvin a little riled up right now. So
I almost puked, but let me stay focused. I'm doing good. Today is just, thank the Lord for another day, praise him. But everything's chill. How y'all doing? It's been a lot that's happened this week, so that's one.
Yeah, man. I had a long day myself though. I just came from happy hour, so I'm a little cool. I'm cool right now, a little buzz, but
Tone the fuck off. But we here. It's new week. You feel me? Okay. Let's get into it.
That's how we're going.
What's the topic for the day, man? What we starting off with?
So today this is our agenda for the day. We're just gonna talk about, of course, Kanye West's interview. We have to break some of that down. It was so much of that interview that I loved and also, gave me insight. But also Travis Scott ass and motherfucking Astroworld.
And I know everybody got a little mixed opinions about that one, so we can say that for last. I know that's gonna be like, that was just like a lot with that one. That was just a lot. So how y'all feel about like Kanye? Like what like about the words he was saying and stuff? Like he was dropping some gems.
Now let me just say, I feel like it's always been like a known tidbit that Kanye West is smart. He's smart as hell. But like, I mean, I kind of take it back that I was like trying to cancel Kanye West because
I feel the same way. I would say,
like, I take it back because what he did in the interview, and I love that it was just like unfiltered. It was long as hell. Like this nigga was talking his shit, and I was just like, for somebody of that like stature in the industry to really be like motherfuckers who know and is in tune about like what he was talking about, like everybody's not hip to like some of the stuff he was saying, so niggas laughing at it, but it's like he's dead serious. But yeah, like he explained pretty much every like reason he did what he did, like down to the MAGA hat.
I mean, like, what you talking about? Like, what did he do?
All his controversies surrounding Donald Trump and his support of MAGA and everything. Like, that nigga literally does shit just to like get people riled up. Like, he's a troll for real.
Oh nah, he's the best instigator in the game.
The number one troll. And he was smart talking about Drake as soon as he got on that motherfucker too.
I mean, because he knows that's what niggas want to hear him talk about. They want to know about the Drake.
He funny as shit trying to play off that address shit too. Like, that's public information. Everybody knows that shit. I'm like, come on, shawty.
Because I did not know what Drake address was. Okay?
Nobody
like, did not know. Oh yeah,
like
Drake lives here. But
you tell you he feels some type of way too, because he kept trying to throw in, yeah, you he ain't touch Kim K, he ain't fuck Kim K. But are you DMing her? Are you texting her? I'm like, cuz, go ahead, y'all. You ain't going that buck on the interview, y'all.
He was telling the truth. He was talking his shit. He wasn't holding no bones. So Pretty much, he just like, what the fuck? Like, he basically was saying, like, bitch, I'm a billionaire. So, like, I can say what I want and I'm going to speak on what the hell is actually going on because probably 90%, because like some parts I was checked out because I was watching it when I was working. So, 90% of what he was saying was the fuck true. Like, in terms of just like his conversation about black people and just like where we are, it definitely puts some shit in perspective, but it is just like when he was talking about what the fuck do we own, like niggas talk about
Rogie. That's a point.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
What do niggas own? We talked about that before though, you know, like
G shit, because everybody want like commentary about something else, but like really, come on now. Yeah, we be focused on all the wrong shit for real.
like everybody laughing at the shit, all the funny point parts of it, but it's just like this nigga was real live telling
No,
y'all.
you gonna
But-
always
but
have
I was
examples, but he was hilarious though. He was hilarious when he was.
now, I was just gonna say though, the thing that I don't like is like now, not even now, with anybody of notoriety, people are gonna control the narrative about what they want you to get out of it and what they want
Get
you
out
to
of it,
see.
yeah.
So like the only thing, if you didn't watch the full 2 hours, that's a 2 hour interview.
Yep.
If you just be on Twitter and you didn't feel like watching it, you only got Kanye talked about Big Sean, you only got Kanye talked about Drake, and he talked about Talib Kweli, all the stuff where you know he's basically giving his side of how he feels about a certain situation. But none of them have talked about the Donda orphanage or the Donda school or even black people getting things back.
That
He
Donda
talked
school
about
was hard. That Donda
he
school
talked
was
about
hard.
some that I personally relate to, us getting us 4-year degrees just to go work for a white man. Like that's real shit.
Yeah,
Like,
G
a
shit.
lot of us, we don't like to talk about that reality, but that's the truth. We work, we go to college, and all putting all our energy towards working for somebody else, and then repeating the same cycle. And he's saying like, nigga, black people need to break this shit. He like, how the fuck you going? And he not well, and that's what I be telling people. People be like, oh, how you doing this? Well, you don't own it.
Yeah.
Right.
And
You
I was just on a panel trying to explain that to like some young engineers who like I guess on the road to that. I'm like, the degree gonna open the door for like opportunities, but don't let that just be your your end goal. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to use that to kind of elevate yourself on your own personal stuff like that. Like that's damn so true. So a lot of people just be trying to think you good by working underneath the white man. You think you like made it and shit. You successful and shit. You gotta make your own path. You gotta do your own shit, yeah.
And that very well may be. And I think the piece of what he's saying is definitely talking about just black liberation, period, and just black elevation. I definitely think
benevolence. I'm sorry, don't make me.
but no, I definitely think he hit on a lot of fucking key points that niggas was missing. And the main one that really stuck out to me was him talking about how we need to be focused on one common damn goal. Black people are too fucking distracted by everything.
What you mean by that? Like, oh my bad, you was about to elaborate. My bad. Go ahead.
Oh no.
Not about to say go ahead, because I was like, what you mean? Because I am distracted, but go ahead.
I mean, distracted in terms of like the issues that we care about. Like, can we focus on one fucking thing and then we can get it done? Like, honestly, I understand wholeheartedly. Like, if anybody gonna talk about some black issues, it's gonna be damn me, and y'all know that. But it's just like at the end of the day, what the fuck do we really care about? Like,
So what should we focus on then? Like ownership or
I just think that first of all, just people, period. Like, not even just us, but mainly us. Like, I'm urging us to like really try to separate from the matrix. Like, we're in a fucking matrix, and like I feel like people going to try to be like, oh, she's drinking Kanye Kool-Aid. Like, no, like for real, he really was. If you're in tune and you've been like researching, studying, understanding, trying to think freely, then like the shit is right there, and that later connects to Travis fucking Scott. But And I just think that's funny how they're connected and like both of these things happen this week and it's just like main talk.
Do y'all? I
But
about to say, do y'all think like I don't think he's crazy though. Like that's the part I
I
really
I
want
don't,
people
I don't think he crazy, but Shorty just leave
that
with
he's
too
not
much
crazy.
emotions. He leave with too
Huh?
much emotions though, fool. Cause
yeah,
like I ain't respect that Big Sean shit at all. And it's like, geez, this is the only reason I ain't respect that, right? If I'm getting like, if you my mans, right? Or we getting money, we working together, I'm gonna talk to you before I go in the public and just be like, oh, you the biggest. And granted, he might have been under the influence, but then you like, you for one, you bought the nigga mother. I wouldn't even start off with, yeah, I met this nigga mother. And you know that already get a little touchy once you saw the mother shit. And I'm like, oh, so I'm all ears now. I'm all ears. Then he like, yeah, that's the worst decision I ever made. Granted, I mean, he did give you like 3 platinum albums, but I mean, here
Whoa! Do you
he
want to
did
fact check that?
that. I fact checked that. I fact checked that. I fact checked that. I fact.
Okay.
I fact checked that one.
Let's rogue you to the fact check.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's rogue you
3.
to the fact
3.
check.
Or and they debuted 3. They debuted number 1. That's very humble, and that's after Detroit too. Detroit after Detroit too.
I definitely will say
Now,
that.
hold on. Let me just finish that though. I'm just saying though, as a man, you can't really speak. Like you not gonna speak and say like you know what I'm saying certain shit, and then you didn't tell him that. That's the only fucked up part about it. You can't go publicly say that shit and then be in another nigga face. That's like me and you doing something, right, Stacks? I'm in an interview, I bash you, and then like I'm calling you right after the interview, like, what's good, fool? Like in your face and shit like that. I don't respect niggas like that.
How do you know that happened?
Nigga, Big Sean tweeted it. He literally said, "Bro, I saw you the week after." Before he even seen the episode, he said, "Drink champs were already called me. Kanye must have said some crazy shit." An hour later, he's like, "Damn, yeah, I just saw you like a week after that shit, and you said nothing to that nature to my face. Like you." And then he posted a picture of the nigga and him conversing. And you know it's reaching him because he got the haircut. You can't distinguish the nigga.
Ang haircut. He got that Ang haircut.
Listen,
the Ang, but the arrows pointing in all directions and shit with it, man.
I feel like there was definitely an element of this nigga just reeling for real. Because at so many points he forgot what the fuck he was talking about. Like,
but is that can we excuse that though? Because think about it.
No, you can't excuse that.
What if we was to do that to one another like that?
Like, yeah, you'd be a hoe ass nigga. That's some hoe ass nigga. He said some real shit, but you a hoe ass nigga for that.
Okay, but even still, we know that Kanye West is a little.
Bruh, stop! I hate when people say that. Y'all keep saying it's Kanye West. What the fuck does that mean?
First of all,
what do that mean?
What do that mean?
First of all, he didn't even let me finish what the fuck
I'm sorry. I just hear that a lot. They like, it's Ye. I don't care if it's G.
I don't give a damn if it's Kanye. Ye, his name is Kanye. I don't give a fuck. I am talking about the fact that he basically is crazy. Like, I would laugh at his ass. Like, I was laughing at him. Like, parts of it, I was laughing at his ass. I'm like, this is crazy.
Y'all just said he wasn't crazy.
Like,
that's what I'm about to say.
Y'all just said he wasn't crazy. Now he crazy when it comes to insulting niggas.
No, I mean, for the shit that he was saying, just like most geniuses are insane. Like, and he's this nigga, like, I'm not even gonna lie, like, he is crazy. Like, some of the shit that I would not do, that doesn't mean just because it looks crazy to us, that don't mean that it wasn't formulated in his mind as what the fuck it was, because he still was speaking truth though.
You start name dropping.
I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't respect the Soulja Boy shit either.
Yeah, that was, oh my god. Oh my god, he was acting.
Verse was hard. You could not tell the nigga that his verse was hard and then go in the interview and say, "Did you hear that verse?"
You feel me? You feel me? At that point, just leave me on red. Once I sing you the verse, if you left me on red, I understand.
I legit would have rather him just say Soulja Boy, this shit ass.
This shit, and we're like, or redo this. Can you redo this verse?
I've heard the verse. He ain't lying.
No, he ain't lying. This shit is bad. This shit is bad. Thug part was cool though. Thug part was cool. I don't know why he cut Thug off.
He probably was vibing in the studio and like didn't realize.
But that don't text a nigga and say that shit fire. And then like on a whole different interview, did you hear that shit? Like, come on. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's some whole ass shit right there.
But
I
like,
was just like,
I don't think we've ever accused Kanye as being the most the best friend. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like he
friend.
like he always fall out with his friends because he burnt. Like he be doing shit
he burnt up.
that you feel me. A lot of niggas. The only reason why I swear you gotta love Kanye to still hang around Kanye because he crazy as shit.
He's crazy as fuck.
As far as like a friendship standpoint, like he liable to just have a moment. Like nigga kept talking about I'm a Gemini. I'm a Gemini. You feel me? I'm a Gemini. Yeah, I know Gemini. They apparently in and out. They don't know what the hell going on. 1 minute like this, that they don't know.
Yeah. I mean, but I still don't. Nah, I don't fly with that shit. That Gemini, all that other shit.
I'm not saying that. Listen, I'm not saying. Trust me. I seen it. I was like, I mean, this is Batman shit. Like this is some Batman shit. You talking about? Nigga talking about John Legend ass niggas. That's why we started.
I don't know what John Legend did. Like what? Like what did
this
John
is
Legend?
Basically a John Legend ass nigga is a nigga who just he gonna do everything that they say. The government.
Uncle Tom.
He's a good American. He's a good American. You know what I mean?
Raccoon?
How is he Uncle Tom though? Like what did he do? Like
so like for example, like
what you mean?
he be telling from what Kanye was saying, like he was so supportive of the Democratic Party and telling people to go vote and not to vote for him. And but that's
I mean what? And that's the same reason he mad at Big Sean. He got upset because Big Sean is not. I'm not voting for you, Kanye. No, I'm not.
But even if you don't vote for him, like he said with Pusha T, you don't got go on him. He said Pusha T voted Democrat.
Fool. Big Sean didn't go on a nigga, fool. That's what I'm.
I don't know what was.
No, I was about to say. I don't think people attacked him. I think it was just purposely like niggas to support a Kamala, and like that's neither here nor there about Kamala because I don't even get too much in politics. But niggas was just supporting her, so whatever the case is. Like, I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. At that time in the race, it was really important. So, like, kind of having a split decision between Democrat.
I think he means, I'm not even gonna lie to you. John Legend has always been in the forefront of like, how do I put this? Like, John Legend was in the Yes We Can campaign back in 2008. Like, I'm not saying that obviously he's a part of Obama, but like he's in the politics. Like he plays his role very well and he gets rewarded for it.
But that's like me, like are we playing it's pick up basketball, right?
Is that
I don't pick you for basketball, right? And at that point, I ain't pick you. You want to interview, man? Fuck that nigga, Devontae. You know, fuck that.
No. Think about it like this, right? Say if the basketball, the pickup game, right? The team is always winning. Like literally the team always winning. Because in my opinion, Kanye was only saying that because he's like, you know, people are worried about presidents, but not worried about ownership. You know what I mean? Like they're putting their focus into the wrong things. And to a degree, he has a point. Like, why worry about a presidency if you don't even own anything like that you have?
Right. So why get mad at a nigga for not voting you for president?
Because he's trying to encourage you to do that. In his head, he like, all right, no, he's not mad that you went on him. He's mad.
They didn't go on him though. That's the point.
I believe because he said the rapper. He referred to him as the rapper, according to Kanye West. Rogie to the rapper.
Rogie to the rapper.
I've been drinking already, but I'm gonna do it again. I've been sipping.
But I don't necessarily also like it. I feel like it was two meanings to that though, because he was also talking about how motherfucking Joe Biden and Kamala is not showing the fuck up, and that's the goddamn truth. Because I just want this to be on the podcast. Fuck all the people who demonized everybody who didn't want to fucking vote. Because my moral compass is stronger than that. Okay, I went to vote. I voted, but guess what? I abstained from that bullshit because you see what the fuck.
So you voted Trump?
I didn't vote for anybody.
So you didn't vote?
I just said that.
I thought you said you voted.
I thought you said you voted.
Yeah, no, I heard voted.
I voted before in previous elections. I voted before. I voted before when it was Hillary and Trump. I voted before. I did. But this election, what the fuck? Like you, that shit with Hillary and Trump was a slap in the goddamn face, y'all.
I mean,
So
either or the last two is the lesser of the evils.
And it, fuck all that. We shouldn't have to deal with that. If this is our first of all, we don't even have no motherfucking democracy, but we'll move around. That's another topic for another day. However, what I am saying is, look what the fuck Joe and Kamala did for everybody who's Joe Biden's on there. Are you even black if you don't vote for me? Oh, guess what? Slap your black ass in the face with an anti-Asian hate crime bill after an isolated incident where the fuck they had a sex prostitution ring up in that motherfucker, and then that man went up in there and killed them people. Rest in peace to those people. However, during the election, who was pandering? Kamala and Joe Biden, right? Taking advantage of all the fucking protests. And then you want to go tell me to vote for these motherfuckers? Here you go. Motherfuckers falling asleep and falling up the steps. We ain't seen Kamala ass.
I ain't gonna hold you. So would you have voted for Kanye? Like,
right. Would you vote for Kanye at this point?
Didn't I just say I wouldn't vote for nobody?
Nah, I know that you didn't vote, but like I ain't gonna lie, it just seems to be from what you said, like he kind of aligned more with like what you were saying as far as like I don't want to go Biden or Trump. So
would you go Kanye?
Okay, but I also know that Kanye is a damn idiot. So that's why.
I didn't heard different opinions of Kanye already. I didn't heard he was a genius.
Not that he's an idiot, but he has mental health issues for sure. He had mental health issues, and the whole time Trump was in goddamn office, we talking about how his ass got dementia and all this other shit. So it's the same thing. You need to be mentally fit to run a country that's already running the goddamn muck. And obviously, first of all, Kanye West definitely would have more the fuck to offer than Ben goddamn Carson. Let's be very clear. So I'm not saying that he couldn't advise people, but his ass don't need to be no damn president, especially walking around with this goddamn haircut. But also, you know what? Let me also just check my perspective of things, because what the fuck do his haircut got to do with anything getting done?
Yeah. I honestly just think like what I took away the most though is the reason why that was the best interview.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that I've seen in a while is because like we haven't seen a black person with this kind of leverage, like straight up, like
when he was sitting down with some big people, I ain't gonna hold
listen, you gotta really sit back and listen to what he's saying. He's like, I had Balenciaga start the guy who runs Balenciaga do Yeezy season 1. Like,
when he dropped the Yeezy
with Oprah and Elon Musk, like
when he dropped that Yeezy shit, I ain't gonna hold you. That is like a sign of like somebody really promoting for black excellence, because everybody that was in the Yeezy season 1 is y'all like popping ass designers that's y'all like doing big shit. Yeah. And I'm like, that's
and it's not even that. I think what I take away from what Kanye is doing and why I respect him is like it's the respect. Like honestly, we all know black people lack that. You know what I mean? Like we're not viewed as equals. Like they can't play with him. Like, you feel me? Like, you can't play with a billionaire. Now, I'm not saying that every black person has to go be a billionaire in order to get respected in this country, but you do got to have some capital. You got to have something.
You got to have money to sit at the table.
For sure.
To have a damn seat.
And the problem is, like, I truly believe that we don't tell each other that enough. Like, somebody was showing me this thing about, basically it was like it was like a little TikTok. Like, would you marry a man? I know this is all topic, but it correlates. It was like, would you marry a man if he wasn't financially stable? And majority of the black women was saying they'd work with him. A lot of the white women was saying that absolutely not. If he's not financially stable, I wouldn't. And that just it registered in my head that damn, like we've struggled so much. The value of money, like being rich, like we think it's like so far-fetched. So like we don't even set it as a standard for ourselves. But if we like, let's not lie, like money is what fuels America. So if black people had more money, we will be able to have better situations, at least for ourselves, because obviously money isn't everything. But if you want respect in America, you need money.
Well,
See,
I can.
that whole podcast of Kanye was y'all like being like he was flip flopping on the money part. He was like money don't matter. Then he's like, oh yeah, I put everybody in a group chat, and I'm like, I make more money than that all y'all motherfuckers. And I'm like, come on, fool, you can't like
But
start
I
off like
mean,
that and
I
then
feel,
flip off like that. Like, come on.
I feel like it's correlated to different opinions in that aspect. But I just think I can agree to disagree that money would change a lot of things. Yes. Um, Logistically, it would give us a lot of advantages if we had money. Of course, naturally people would be more educated, um, have better places to live, living a sustainable lifestyle, things like that. However, this is what I mean by releasing yourself from the matrix, because like Kanye was all over the place. He made differing perspectives. However, they were perspectives for like a lot of different areas of many things, but it made sense though. But so even though it was conflicting, we know he flip-flopped and he got a lot of things going on. Okay. So I think sometimes you just have to take away like what was said in truth, because it's just like, even though he might be rambling on and on about whatever he's talking about, it might click, some shit might click for you in your mind that really get you going and get you thinking. And that's why I think it is important for people to listen to the interview, regardless of how you feel about Kanye West. The things he was saying was true, and he might go back on it. However, you heard that piece, you got that tidbit. Now that's what you need to use.
They supposed to be releasing the part 2.
Yeah, like that's what you need to. That's
My
what you.
man Big Sean about to be on there too. Don't forget that. Yeah, my man Big Sean about to go on there speaking speech.
Y'all legend ass niggas.
But that's what I feel like you need to take away from it. But in terms of releasing yourself from the matrix, like that's, and I'm not like trying to like talk down on your perspective, because I agree to disagree. But if we're talking about just like societally where we are, money, Jay-Z himself, like I said, it don't matter how much money a black person made. Like it
No,
literally.
no, 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 no. I didn't mean. I didn't. My bad. But I was just saying. I didn't mean that.
No, I know you didn't mean it that way, but I'm just saying that there in itself kind of shows us that regardless of what we do, it's always going to be this level of subservience. And that's what I think he was really saying, is focusing and centralizing on a collective goal. We have all these competing issues going on. We talking about cultural appropriation, we talking about police brutality, we talking about school to prison pipelines, we talking about, I don't even damn know, colorism in the black community. We need to talk about that one day also, y'all. We need to talk about that one day. But colorism in the black community, and it's just like every level of all of these issues going on is further creating divisiveness and a distraction, because first of all, a lot of the things that we have perspective on came from Eurocentric values and what.
Rogie. I like that. I like that. Yes, it is. We are based on that. We're not.
A lot of what we think about society, and also what we think about. I just drank
Oh, I ain't
because I'm trying to continue on before I lose my train of.
My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad.
But no, like even what a lot of what we think about ourselves, and like a lot of these things that we're telling ourselves, and even like last week when I was talking about me wanting to move out the country, that's because I know this motherfucker is shot to hell. It is nothing that I feel connected to. Like, yeah, we got it good. Yeah, we got it good. But what what I think also is our problem too, just as a community, is that we're comfortable. Cause it's like, yeah, we be up and like this is what children are aspiring to be, is just like famous, having all this money.
But that like
I don't really see that many but it's also about how they censor a lot of these things. And it's just like that's even further motivation because the shit that they show about just black people and just black celebrities or whatever, it's always like glitz and glamour, also with a sprinkle of ratchetry and ignorant shit. And it's just like, why aren't we focusing on it's always some, oh, this hotep ass nigga, what they talking about? And it's just
Nah, but what D was saying earlier, I agree with too, because when you think about like it's just we know how wild it is. That I think that's kind of what I was saying. What he was saying, like he figured it out. Like, all right, like I know how crazy this music industry is. Like I know how crazy this world is that we live in. But I know that the only way that I can get what I want as far as respect, even though they don't look at me equal. The nigga talked about it. He made the most money for Adidas and he not on the board of Adidas. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's like you still are not going to get that respect that we fully deserve.
oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But to a certain degree, he's a testament, in my opinion, of what like what you can inspire to do. Like what you think, D? Like
I mean, yeah, honestly, like he's definitely a testament of like that. Cause like on that interview, he just like was like speaking big gems. Cause you kind of seeing like all the sacrifices, all the shit that he was kind of ridiculed about. And then he talked about his accomplishments and everything. It's just like the epitome of what you want to be, what you want to kind of like gradually work towards. Cause he saw the vision early. And like a lot of people clown him for seeing the vision early, you know what I'm saying? But then at the end, he a billionaire, you know what I'm saying? So like he was dropping a lot of gems and he was definitely like, I don't know, it's very inspirational. I think that interview was just inspirational and
for sure.
like regardless of like if you like him or not. Cause me, I didn't like him as a person, but I know everything that he was doing, that shit was just like that's legit. Like I love his work ethic. I love everything that he worked towards and things of that nature. And it's just like you can't knock that. G shit. You listen to that interview. If you're not motivated, then you listening to you gotta like rewatch the whole 2 hours if you're not motivated to be better. Cause that nigga
Because
like go ahead.
I was just gonna say what I did, and I feel like a lot of people got to do with information in itself. Like when you receive information, if you know what you're looking to gain out of it, or of an interview, or anything that you're listening to, or anything that you're reading, you're gonna be able to decipher. Like I didn't pay attention to his smart remarks. Like that's kind of like I disregarded that. Like I didn't
I
care.
wish you would say it's Kanye. Stop saying that shit though.
No, but I'm
No,
saying
but it's
like
but this is sorry, Kelvin, but this is also what I mean. It's like it's almost as if we are, and this is why like I feel like, especially at this point with people thinking so progressively, that like we as a people are just kind of stuck a little bit because it's just like the
How,
listen, like I just said a little bit earlier with the anti-Asian hate crime bill. When that happened, Hulu did a damn special on Asian voices, every goddamn channel. Every channel. Yeah, every step of the way. And this is where I do have to agree with Kanye a little bit because fuck them acknowledging me as more than a rapper. Like it's just like at some point we have to come to a realization that this shit ain't it that this shit ain't for us.
what
Like
you mean? Like
what's not for us?
what's not for us?
being a part of this society.
How we? But that's what we were talking about last week, and I was asking you, okay, how we going to avoid that? Like,
No, avoiding it is really being willing to take a risk and actually struggle. This is what I'm talking about
You've been
with
struggling for forever though.
hold on. No, but I mean like actually trying to rebuild. Like people always talk about like we ain't our ancestors, like how they got beat up and all this other stuff. However, our ancestors went the fuck through it. So our black asses could exist in this way. And they ain't done because all of the turmoil that you're seeing right now, it history literally repeats its damn self. That's just with anything in life. Like when a lesson ain't learned, it's going to circle back around time and time again.
Right.
And it's just like, at what point are we going to actually fucking mobilize? Like we done learned that Black Lives the fuck matter was stealing, color of change was stealing. So it's just like, guys, when first of all, I'm working on that for my damn self, because I'm not going to be one of them people that's just going to talk about it. And a lot of shit that I say is very controversial, but it's not for everybody, because everybody can't be a part of
All right, but let me
what's
ask you
going to
this
happen.
question. Let me ask you this, both of y'all. So because I think that's what he was trying to say. Like he was trying to say, in my opinion, I think he was saying by owning, you are collaborating with one another, because we will need each other in order to get to that plateau, which he discussed. Like that's why he talked about Dame Dash. He talked about all the people who were imperative to his success, because that's the only way we can be successful. Like that's how people are
But
successful.
this is, but no,
So wait.
go
So
ahead.
my question is though, how you getting black people on board if black people don't even know if it's an issue? Like that's my question for
So
y'all.
but the thing is, we do know what the issue is. We want to be the fuck free. We want to be fucking free. But like I said, we have all these competing issues that is distracting from the bigger picture. If we collectively
What's
focus,
what's the
if
big what's the big picture? What's the big picture?
liberation, period, equality, whatever, a fucking place, like a
But that's
fucking
ownership. That's what he's saying though.
no, it's not. And this is what I'm saying. I challenge every black person that sees this or watches this to think about actually dismantling the fucking structure. We keep trying to get a seat at the table where we didn't had a fucking seat. Martin Luther King, fucking Barack Obama. That a fucking bit in our ancestors' eyes, becoming the fucking president was probably like the ultimate fucking thing. And guess what? We still the fuck here. It's never going to be made for us. It's not made for us. First of all, every conflict
But the reason why I say that is that's not.
associated with just American society all boils down to difference.
But,
If we if
but you agreeing with what I'm saying though, because I'm asking you if black people, you saying black people aren't doing this, black people aren't doing this because they don't see the big picture. And I'm saying the problem is with that is that the bigger picture is ownership at the end of the day.
the
Like
bigger picture is
it's not
ownership.
ownership as far as
No,
don't get me wrong, it's not ownership
no.
like, oh yeah, being like I said, being an owner is the end all be all. Like I said, Kanye makes the most money for Adidas and is not on the board. So you still have restrictions. But if 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 we are a bunch of owners, if we all own our property, own our land, or own our assets, or whatever we do, and we mobilize and we come together like that, we have something to bring to the table versus just let's try to dismantle the system that's been built for 400 years, bro.
Y'all remember?
I don't know.
Hold on,
Because think about it. How hard is it gonna be? How hard is it gonna be? How hard is it gonna be to really get people on board to say, "Oh, let's dismantle this system"? Black people, straight up.
listen, it's gonna be the fuck hard. It's been hard. You have to fucking try, because you remember Tulsa? That was a collective effort where people were making money, and that lady sat up there this year and told you what the fuck she saw them do to them black people in Tulsa. She herself was sitting right there. Black people had amassed more income in Tulsa. And you see what the fuck they did? At any moment, even if you think about all of the shit that people do, and that people that focus on black issues and putting money into black issues, is always a scandal involved. It's so many little ways.
I just
Hold on. It's so many little ways that governmentally they can basically sanction their involvement on whatever your ass has happening. So what I'm saying is, why the fuck do we keep trying to belong in this institution that we know is an institution My thing is getting to those conversations. Fuck ownership. It
All right.
don't take it.
What is your plan of action? What's your resolution to it?
I was about to go there.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
What I was about to say is if people had a collective goal, if every black person, and this is just this is in a this is a utopic way of thinking in this plan of action.
But let's not say
No, so
utopia.
I want
Let's talk about
reality.
realistic.
I want
Let's not talk about that. We don't want to hear about
y'all see
utopia.
how they not letting me talk?
No,
No, I
we
want
legit
reality.
we
I
let
want
you
you to
talk.
elaborate
We
on
let you talk
reality.
the whole
I
time.
wasn't finished though.
We let you talk the whole time. We talking about realistic though. Don't worry about utopic.
It is, but it sounds utopic, but it is very realistic because at one point in time, black people had a fucking collective goal, did we not? When we wanted to get the fuck free from slavery, guess what? Slaves everywhere, mobile the fuck last, so that they could be free. They went in the fucking wars and they fought. So anything is possible. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, but in this state of being that we are in as a community at this time, yes, it is a utopic thought. But what I challenge you to think is that the shit is realistic. Niggas talk themselves out of too much shit instead of focusing on the real goal, which is liberation. It don't take no motherfucking money for somebody to hear what we got to say about restructuring this whole shit. If black people showed up in droves, they motherfucking scared of us. They are scared of us. If we showed up in droves with the same goal, the same demands, just about other shit, we could go away with all that other shit that I was talking about, all these different competing issues. We could focus on that internally. We trying to get other motherfuckers to believe in what we believe in, and ain't nobody showing up for us. But we showing up for everybody the fuck else. And that's what I'm saying. That's the plan of action that I have. Change your fucking thinking. Knowledge is the fuck power. Don't ever forget that. Everybody think money make the world go round, but knowledge is power.
Pull up.
I got a little parched there because I really...
Hold on. Before we go too in depth with that, let's stay on top of the agenda.
We're going to stay on the agenda.
And let's go with Travis, though.
We're going to have another conversation at any time.
That's humble. I just don't want to steer away from what
we're going to talk about Travis Scott, Black ass.
So let's talk about Travis, though, right? So we all know what happened with the Travis Scott situation, where I believe 10 or 9 people died from the tragic accident, whatever the case is.
People are still dying.
People are dying from there, whatever the case is. A lot of people are blaming Travis Scott for the mishap of what happened. You know, if y'all don't know, a lot of people didn't bum rush. Like it was 5,000 people there. A lot of people bum rush. 50,000. I'm sorry, excuse my French. 50,000 people there. A lot of people bum rush and trampled a lot of people, resulting in death, as well as somebody was injecting people with some type of drugs during the jank. And it got really bizarre. And a lot of people try to stop it because a lot of people were going through it, the crisis, and the cameraman wouldn't stop. And I guess what's his name? Travis wasn't understanding what was going on at the concert, or whatever the case is. He didn't stop it, and they were trying to alert him. So my question that I'm trying to bring to you guys is, for one, would you guys blame him for the tragedy? I'm sorry. And moving forward, do you think that concerts or big little festivals such as that should be more proactive and like making sure shit like that should have happened? Like, because I didn't seen like it already taking effect where I think Cardi just performed in LA. And you know how niggas get about Cardi. Like a nigga real out just ran off house arrest just to go see Cardi motherfucker perform. So they told them straight up, if it's a fight, if it's just a simple fight or scuffle, we stopping this whole venue. And this was in LA. So that's big bread. So how do y'all feel about that? Like, is it Travis' fault? And do y'all think everybody gonna move like that towards?
Go ahead, Kelvin, first. Go ahead first.
I don't think it's Travis' fault. I don't think it's Travis' fault 100%. 100%. I think he plays a role though. Like the thing is, people are trying to like not like condemn him at all, and he has to be condemned some way because at the end of the day, I can vividly see people saying, "Yo, stop this fucking show. People are dying. Stop this fucking show. People are dying." Like that was the part. I was just like, "Damn!" I can even hear the crowd chanting, "Stop this show! Stop this show!" Like, so I was just sitting there like, "Well, is Travis not listening?" But I can't say that because it's a lot going on in the concert, and like I know obviously when you have a concert, you don't intend for anybody to die. You just want people to go out there and enjoy themselves. But what I realized is though, with this mosh pit era, like these rappers try and do mosh pits and shit, and they're not rock stars. They don't know what the fuck to do. They look dumb. Like they literally are not controlling the crowd. I got a real clip of a rock joint, a real rock mosh pit. These niggas control the crowd. You want to know why?
I'm gonna drop it right here. No, listen, no copyrights, but I'm gonna drop it right here for y'all. Yeah, go ahead.
You feel me? Like them niggas control the crowd. Why? I watched a few videos, and obviously that might not always be the case. And yes, this was an accident, but like, man, them niggas want to listen to your music. So if you really was controlling the crowd, you hear me? Like they was going to listen. They was going to listen. If you said chill out, or I won't make another song, them niggas would stop straight up.
I was
But
going.
listen, sorry. Go ahead, Demonte.
No, I was just gonna say, bro, like G shit, like I kind of like I'm with you with that one, where like you not for one, right? You don't know the outcome of what's gonna happen.
Right.
50,000 people is hard to kind of contain at that point, and maybe he could have did a better job with security if you did anticipate that much people coming, like, because I know you got the ticket sales, so you could have did a better job with security right there. But it's just like the actions of people you can't really control on that one. And then the camera, I did see them talk to the camera. No, I'm saying the actions I can't control unless you don't like. He could have had more security to like kind of prevent that.
Now, when I say he can control the actions, is bro, they only there for you. They there.
Yeah,
If you
no,
say I
humble
ain't doing this no more, I will shut this shit down.
No, but this is where I'm about to go at. This is where I'm about to go at. The cameraman, I mean, whoever, the cameraman, he probably could have tried to flag him or whatever the case is, but he was just, I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, he probably was one of them like broke niggas or something, like trying to really do his job. He like, look, I ain't hearing nothing else. I'm trying to like record this because Travis gonna get on my ass if I fuck this up. But then Travis, like you said, I thought it was 5,000. You saying 50,000?
Oh my god!
If it's that many people, I can't really like. I'm just trying to visualize it. I don't know for sure, but it's hard to kind of understand what's going on because you just like mosh pits, right? Because like mosh pits get real crazy. So you don't know what's going on. Like G said, remember we went to a Gunna concert and Lil Key concert, remember? And this was not even a big concert. We did not even comprehend mosh. We didn't probably been in concerts like that where mosh pits is going on like that. Right. So we damn near about to get in every like plethora of fights because motherfuckers is pushing us and we don't know what the fuck going on. But like with that one, you got the headpiece on. I'm not sure if he heard or whatever the case is. I do wish he had better security to kind of prevent that and things of that nature. But I don't think, like you said, he can't be 100% accountable, but he has to hold some accountability towards it. Like at least pay for some type of funeral and stuff like that. And then like, oh, not even funeral, but like that apology was out like Fugazi. That he wild to say for that apology.
That apology was crazy.
That's what you say, your girl, when you know you cheated.
Yeah, and you like, I'm just letting them know, like even if you did mean it, that shit looks so unsincere. Like
so unsincere. Cause that's when you cheat on your girl and you just like, and you said that, then he said the little gray effect. He like, damn, this really fucking me up. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what really, but nah, but like in all honesty, it's not like 100% his fault. But like he definitely do gotta own up to some ownership of it type shit. Cause like it was just it was a lot. Go ahead to me.
Okay, so just a couple things. That's why I wanted you guys to go first, just to hear what you guys were going to say. So first thing, Diamante, this nigga literally was looking at someone.
It's 50,000 people. It's not just one person. I'm just throwing it out there before you speak my name. I'm just responding. 50,000 people.
I heard everything you guys said because I just listened for 10 minutes. Y'all repeat 50,000. So in the video. There are multiple videos. You know, this is TikTok culture. 50,000 people. Of course, something from this event, multiple things, a plethora of things are going to be recorded and on record for this event. Multiple people showing multiple angles and perspectives, different heights of things happening in the mix, on top of the mix, wherever they were in that. So you were able to see all the different angles of what is happening simultaneously at the same time. At the same time. Travis Scott literally is standing there on whatever, you know how they be having them little ladders and stuff that they wheel out. He was on that damn thing like they have at the circus, on that damn thing. They literally, because the person was showing the angle like this and him, like the proximity of this happening. They have a young man hoisted up on their shoulders who is unconscious. Travis Scott is consciously right there talking about.
Oh yeah, he was doing a little hymn.
Like repeatedly. So that's the first thing. Two, going back just to Kanye West interview in general. That nigga said 808 is at a low frequency that affects your damn chakras. And one thing about chakras, like y'all know, I'm gonna just get a little bit spiritual up in here a little bit, just because like we have to see things bigger than the surface of what has actually happened. So one of the first things I was going to say too, and it's not even just in debate with y'all, are we not in the middle of fucking COVID? So why the fuck was 50,000 people in one place anyway?
That's their concern. That's their concern. That's not his.
No, I'm not saying this. I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
Texas laws is different. First of all, Texas just said that the vaccine mandate.
I'm in Florida. Niggas don't wear masks.
I didn't ask Florida and I ain't asked Texas. I'm asking both of you.
You're asking us. We give you the explanation. They in Texas. They in the South. They don't give a fuck.
No. This is what I'm saying. Challenge yourselves to think outside of the box. Why are they having a concert of 50,000 people in the middle of a pandemic?
They want to get money.
Yeah, it's Texas.
Yeah, like they want to get money. The South is allowing that shit.
I say Texas, like I'm emphasizing that. I'm emphasizing that.
I'm just gonna continue.
You seen the laws as far as like.
I understand everything totally that's going on. Shit, Maryland up in here, different damn counties got different things going on. Okay,
you feel me? Like,
so I totally understand, but that's what I'm saying. Challenge yourselves to think a little bit further about how all of this shit is low key, not even low. It is low key intentional because it's happening in plain sight and motherfuckers don't realize it. Please, after this episode, and if you are watching this after this episode, please just go look at all of the fucking graphics and promotion surrounding this event.
You think?
Please look at the symbolic nature.
What are you trying to get from the like? What do you think? What do you think?
Are you on the auntie Twitter? Because you seen auntie Twitter say this demon stuff.
What
is it demonic? Twitter? Are you saying it's like I don't know what you're trying to get from that?
You know how they be big.
First of all, hell. I don't think that hell is real. This is another thing. Like, I'm not Christian, so I don't believe in hell. So that's the first thing. But what I am saying is evil frequencies and evil energies can most definitely be at play. And this is why I'm saying, this is why motherfuckers brush that shit off so easily. Oh, it's just some Illuminati shit. Oh, it's just some devil shit, demonic shit. Yeah, no. If you was just talking about how people control the crowd and good and bad. And my boy just got on here. What's up, Tip? But people are controlled by music and by frequencies.
For sure.
The frequencies that you operate at lowers and heightens your vibration. So the sounds that we listen to, just like when they say listen to positive music in the morning because it gets you up and going, it elevates your frequency. So most people, and it was a lot of youth out there. So I'm definitely not going to think that they are aware of like frequencies and chakras and like the spirit, like the spiritual aspect of things. I'm not going to expect them to. Our youth are easily influenced. And then you have this imagery displayed everywhere. See you on the other side. When you are if anybody's been to a concert, or even at the club, when you lit under the influence, whatever, or just the pure energy of what is happening around you. It's a 9-year-old boy who is fighting for his life right now, a Black child.
He shouldn't have been there.
Hold on. Nobody should have been there because we're in the middle of a fucking pandemic. And this is what I mean. When you are in a position of power, as a celebrity or having whatever type of stature, you need to be socially the fuck responsible. But all people care about is a damn dollar.
Bro,
I was just about to wait. Yeah. I have to ask you this. Because to your point, like, I don't think, like, me and D is agreeing with the fact of what you're saying of like what's going wrong. Like, I feel you by like where people are going wrong. But like, when it comes to like this, how I feel about capitalism, right? Like this, since we basically on this, like all of this stuff is somewhat out of our control. So like when you deal with things that are somewhat out of our control, you kind of try to figure out where you fit in. You feel me? Like you try to fit in as best to make is suitable for you and for those around you. So a lot of people, especially a lot of people who are in positions of power who have money, want to keep their money. And that's the society that we live in. So if Travis Scott can sell 50,000 tickets, you think he give a fuck about COVID? Yeah. When let's just keep it 100. If the NBA or the NFL, that money comes first. Like that money comes first. Don't forget it. Like and that's
totally
that's the structure of America, though. You feel me?
You're absolutely
hold on. And then hold on, just to piggyback off that though. Hold on, piggyback off that. Why do we gotta keep trying to focus on like and understand with like COVID, X amount of people, but down liquor getting to me. I'm sorry. I was burping and shit. That's why. But look, but what I'm saying is down south, they allow that shit, right? Now it could have been like endless because I ain't gonna hold you. Travis fan base is OC, right? It's like it could have been 100,000, but that's neither here or there. My main purpose is, as a fan though, I want to go see this nigga. I've been cooped up in the house for a year and a half.
For sure.
I've been cooped up in the house. Like at this time, like a lot of this shit is you can look at the positives. Like I'm doing this concert for niggas who really missed the concerts, who really wanted to come out, who really wanted to see me perform. A lot of niggas been cooped up for a year and a half and just in the house, just stuck. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think like I understand what you're saying. Like he should care about the COVID shit, but just like Kelvin said, he got to make some money. One, because capitalism, whatever the case is, and two, now it is fans that actually want to see him. Why not give them the opportunity to see them? Now again, that whole situation that went down is very unfortunate, but like, come on, bro, you can't blame that nigga for 100%.
Because to me, what about the other concerts he's had? He's had a bunch. He had a whole tour.
At other concerts, there is somebody who just resurfaced, who Travis Scott fucking, I guess they pulled his shoe off or something, and then they told the crowd to beat the person up. The man is paralyzed. Had a whole fucking lawsuit against Travis Scott. This happened at a concert. So I mean, are we gonna continue? Like, it's nothing you guys can say. It's nothing y'all can say right now.
Rogie.
And that's why I'm saying this shit is just embarrassing.
Hey, hold on, shout out my man Joe, yeah. He listening live right now. Shout out my nigga Joe, dog. Nah, but go ahead to my bad.
But even still, yes, we have people who are in the midst of being on drugs and everything. That's why motherfuckers like all that shit about hallucination. That's because you're unlocking a different level of something in your mind. You seeing shit, all these different things at play. That's why you acting the fuck out. You don't never know what the fuck. Like I'm pretty sure motherfuckers was on acid, on shrooms,
yeah.
and people.
I be high as fuck at concerts. I ain't lying to you. I be high as fuck. I'm not lying. Like,
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. People know that when you do shrooms or you do acid or any of those hallucinogenic drugs, LSD, whatever, anything can fucking happen. You can see it could be like heaven on fucking earth, or it could be hell. So you never know. And then at the same time, you have these frequencies of this music. If you listen to the music, it's all low. Like he was performing in very low tones. Like he usually has like really upbeat, type music, but I didn't really see none of that like real live like.
But they only go capture certain songs though. I'm pretty sure he played them hits.
But I'm saying you would think though, in the midst of people being mosh pitted, trampled, and all that, it would be super high energy. Like this is the fuck going on. I can't even really capture this shit.
I'm telling you, we was at a Gutter concert.
No.
I was saying, nigga, Gutter was playing like this, the simple chill shit. Niggas was going crazy.
I was like, what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying we probably never even saw the crowd at its height. We saw multiple angles and perspectives of the crowd. And yes, somebody who was there is on my live right now. So that's what I'm saying. He continued to perform as a person who performed. Like I used to sing. So
how many people did you sing in front of? Like no funny. How many people did you sing in front of? Like this is what I'm about to clarify. How many people did you sing in front of?
You're not about to clarify anything.
No. Hear me out. No. I'm asking the question. How many people did you sing in front of?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. That's the point. It does matter. Because to me, you're talking about, hold on, hear me out. There's like 10 people that died.
What the hell I was about to say.
Hold on, no. But this is what, no. Let me just say this. We like G says open dialogue, right?
It is, but you didn't let me finish.
You didn't. All right, go ahead, bro.
What I was about to say about singing in front of people.
Go ahead.
Regardless of how many people was in the room, whatever you was about to say and clarify.
No, I'm about to get it right here. Go ahead. I'm about to get you right here. Go ahead. I'm waiting. I'm gonna get you right here. Go ahead.
I know I'm not Travis Scott. I know I'm not all that. Whatever.
I'm not saying it like that. I'm I'm just gonna prove my point. Go ahead.
But what I was saying is, in any room, regardless of if you performing or not, you can feel the energy in the room. If I'm Travis Scott and I'm on stage, it's 50,000 motherfuckers outside. Of course, and I'm one person, I'm gonna feel the energy of the crowd fall.
What? Tamir, hold on. T out. You just said the energy of the crowd fall. It's 50,000 people. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. G shit.
Okay,
I lie to you not.
If you had a show and that shit ass, everybody gonna still keep dancing?
Nobody was. It's 50,000 people. That shit not gonna be ass regardless. Hold on. I let you talk. Now my turn. Hold on. It's 50,000 people. It is 50,000 people there. One, that show ain't ass if they still there. Two, I'm not gonna hold you. Just like you said, with them putting a nigga up and carrying a nigga, right? He might be unconscious. I'm Travis Scott. I got the headphones on. I'm trying to listen to my music. I don't know if he can hear him or not. I don't know. And this is the thing. 50,000 people. Slim, I'm at G-Ho. It ain't 50,000 people at G-Ho. I can't even, like, if you on the stage, if anybody on the stage, they don't know what the fuck people are doing in the midst. 50,000 people is a lot of people to eyeball and say, oh shit. That nigga done.
I have to challenge you here.
I literally.
All right, go.
If I see a nigga being carried out,
I don't know. No.
This nigga okay?
They said they was surfing the nigga though. They said they was surfing the nigga.
I'd be like, hey nigga,
no, the person
is that nigga okay? That's what
I asked. I can't. But if you on stage, can you see the nigga eyes?
Go look at the videos.
I don't know if the nigga eyes. I be like,
videos in this clip.
Hey, is that nigga okay?
Stacks 50,000 from a big stage, bro. And then COVID, like you said, Tom clears a big distance. Hold on, hear me out. If it's COVID, I'm pretty sure they keeping the crowd away from the stage. I don't know.
No, they was not.
It wasn't. I said, was the nigga in the front? Was the nigga in the front unconscious? Was the nigga in the front?
He was in the front, like he's visibly.
And you can see the nigga like I'm looking at the nigga like, and he's,
bro, he just.
Please.
I would have
Please
never
put
seen
an
that
edit
nigga.
on-
I ain't even gonna hold you.
please
Maybe I'm
put
blind
an
though.
edit on this shit where I just told you the show was stopped and this nigga was humming, looking at somebody fucking
Yeah, I'm
unconscious.
about to say.
You ain't say stop. I
literally
didn't say
just
stop.
told
You
you
ain't say the
that.
show stop
And
and then
this-
something.
No, it was quiet as fuck. That's what I'm saying. Did you watch the footage?
I watched certain footage. I'm not on social. Hold on. I'm not on social media on TikTok just scrolling. I don't be on that.
This was on Instagram.
I have a 2-hour limit on Instagram, so I'm very specific about my hours.
Okay, 2-hour limit.
Yeah, 2-hour limit. I'm very specific.
I don't.
That's what I'm saying. Like G shit. I'm hearing what you're saying, but you did not say that at first. You did not say that at first. So what I'm hearing, listen to it. Listen. What you said was that they're just bragging this nigga in a crowd. It's 50,000 people. If you're just doing a fucking what do you call it? Carrying a nigga through the crowd, whatever the case is. Like,
I'm thinking you seen the video. I'm thinking you seen the video.
This is what I'm saying. Well, we had to elaborate it so we could, like, even the viewers who didn't see it though, because I didn't see it. I didn't see that video y'all talking about. I saw it was many videos like y'all described. It's very many videos. So the way that y'all describing it is that the nigga's crowd surfing, and it's you said 50,000 people. If a nigga is crowd,
the person was unconscious the first time.
Tamia, hold on, baby girl, hold on. If it's 50,000 people and they're crowd surfing, I don't know where they're crowd surfing. Nobody ever stated in the front where I can see the nigga. You just said crowd surfing. If you crowd surfing, I'm performing. I can't see.
Indicate to you that he was on stage on a prop. That means that he's in the front. Because the stage don't extend throughout the whole goddamn motherfucking venue. I'm gonna need you to use context. Because I never even said that he was crowd surfing. I said that the boy was unconscious and he was singing. The stage was like a runway. That don't mean go through all the 50,000 people that was there.
All right, humble. If a nigga unconscious though, and many concerts like you stated those stats, niggas are doing hella drugs. Niggas pass out at concerts as well because of the humidity. How do I know the difference between
all I'm saying is, yo, is that nigga okay?
No, humble.
That's all I'm saying.
But you just said, hold on, hear me out. Hold on, go ahead, Stats. My bad. Go ahead, Stats. Go ahead.
I was just about to say, if you see a nigga passed out going through the crowd,
right?
You feel me? I would just say I'm not an artist. I'm not Travis Scott. Like you said, I agree with you on that. I ain't never had 50,000 people in front of me. I don't know what that like. Right. But I do know if I see somebody being jumped, like they carrying the nigga, I like, damn, is that nigga all right? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. That nigga okay? You feel me? Just a quick, precautionary thing.
Very humble.
Though.
Is he and if he in the front, that's cool. But I'm saying though, like, if a nigga passing out and it's multiple concerts though, right? Just like you said, I had multiple concerts, multiple mosh pits. Like, no funny. We didn't see niggas pass out in parties. You feel me? We see niggas pass out
and we'll say what though?
And no. And then we didn't see like, and then in concerts at time, I'm not sure if he used to or whatever the case is. And then plus, if it's 50,000 people, I'm not sure if he's seen that one specific nigga. Because if you perform, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm about to say you ain't see the video.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't blame him.
See that
video. When I see him, I don't know.
You can't say that he not seeing him because he's seeing him. Like he's
seeing him eye to eye.
He's seeing him like, and he's making hums. She's not lying about that.
For people who say that you see multiple people pass out at shows, right? You see multiple people pass out at shows, okay? Very true. Very, very true. And this is just from my perspective. I've never been to a concert where people are regularly passing out. I'm very small, so I don't put myself in those type of situations. However, even from videos or whatever I've seen, I have never seen an EMT van with police lights roll up in the middle of the crowd and perform CPR on somebody.
You just said you ain't go to a lot of concerts, so that contradicts yourself right there.
I wasn't done, Diamante.
All right, go ahead. You got it. But you just said that. You just said you ain't see it, and then
no, I was about to say at Travis Scott's show at the Astroworld Festival, the fucking EMTs drove up, and this wasn't also this part for sure wasn't all completely his fault. And this is what the fuck I'm saying. Like, even when these motherfuckers started jumping on the van, pounding on the van, whatever.
Yeah, it was going stupid.
It was just fucking chaos. It was just crazy. Like the EMTs couldn't get out the damn van to help the people, and like the man was down there doing fucking CPR. CPR. And even as an artist, regardless of if you hear what the fuck going on, I know you know that your black ass know them police lights. You know them police lights. And if I'm a black person, regardless of what the hell going on, my subconscious is going to go to where them fucking police lights is at. And so in that moment, if I'm on stage and I see fucking multiple police vans trying to give people assistance, usually what I've seen, what I was about to say is what I've seen when people pass out or do anything, like even if I've seen in videos, because again, I'm only talking about the Astroworld incident from videos because I wasn't the fuck there. However, from what people have been sharing their perspective because again, 50,000 people was there. It's hard not to know somebody who wasn't the fuck there. So what I'm saying is most people get carried off the field because, you know, they got little field medics and the little tents or whatever. I've never seen actual vans pull up with equipment, with the lights on through crowds. And I've been to a big festival before, and actually this man was passed out. This big ass man was passed out when I went to New York and went to Afropunk. He looked like he was fucking seasoned. He was throwing up out his mouth, but they took him to the medic tent. It was NYPD on site. Fire Department New York was there. All that. EMTs was on site. None of that happened. What I'm saying is when the situation is that dire, at some point, because you know you have levity and control of the crowd, you have to put that shit on pause until you're for certain
So
that
let me ask you
something
this.
has stopped. And even in that, those kids were up on stage screaming for other people's life, regardless. And somebody, I don't even know, because my black ass probably would have ran on the damn stage and just ran on stage.
I gotta ask you this though.
What?
So how much percentage do you give Travis Scott, like as far as him being at fault? How much percentage?
I would just say probably 75%, just because if you see the crowd was definitely out of control, but that's about as much as the crowd was doing. It's so many different moments that Travis Scott could have made a better decision, as in first beginning with why even had, regardless of what's going on in Houston, regardless of what is going on in Texas, regardless of where the fuck you live at, you are fully the fuck aware that it is a global pandemic. And when y'all say niggas gotta make money, do he really gotta make money?
Yes.
Does Travis Scott really need to make money to continue to sustain a reasonable lifestyle?
His lifestyle, not reasonable. His lifestyle.
Yeah, his personal lifestyle.
His personal lifestyle. Yes. What do you mean?
But this what I'm saying. But even the fact that y'all are people that don't even have this lifestyle defending this motherfucker for continuing to fucking monger money when he shouldn't
monger money. The nigga working for the shit. What the fuck you mean monger money? The nigga working for it, fool. Like what? Like, and then hold on.
I just feel you can do your own thing. Like,
Jeff Bezos didn't work for the shit, but he's not mongering money when he accounts for almost a third of the fucking world's wealth. Are you fucking serious?
All right. I ain't even gonna get into it, but go ahead. You got it. Cause he ain't work for it. He ain't do his own company. He ain't do
that he didn't work for it, but this is what I'm saying. Y'all thinking too fucking in the matrix and in the box. If you gave a fuck about people and the people that you call your fans and people's humanity, then you would give a damn and be more socially responsible. And that's what I'm saying. Yes, it's always more money to be made. Of course it is. But I'm not about to even sit up here and act like that shit is acceptable. Regardless of where it went and what everybody's role in was, he had the largest amount of influence. He has the largest sphere of influence in this instance.
All right, so let me ask you this: when should concerts start again? When should concerts start again? Because COVID not going away for a long time. So when should concerts start again at a large like a number of people? When should it start again? Because COVID.
I just want to let it be known, I've drunk this whole bottle by myself. Okay, all right.
Nah, but
I'm drunk as shit. And listen to me.
Humble. Hold on.
Wait. No. I've been a listener. Now I'm talking. agree to disagree because I feel to me on some aspects, D, I feel you as well. To me, it differs from us because she believes that we need to stop. Like just because shit is the way it is doesn't mean that it needs to stay that way. And I feel her to a certain degree, but we're gonna have to agree to disagree. This is a great conversation today. I ain't gonna lie. We went at it today. I personally think our viewpoints was a little bit better, but I do like how you all elaborated because what I'm saying is this. We did a hell of a job today. Okay, I like this. All right. Now, all right. Now, everybody needs to go like, subscribe, comment, all the good shit. You feel me? Rogue.souls.archives on Instagram. Go follow that shit, nigga.
What's
Then
the
on
Twitter?
fucking YouTube, Rogue Souls, Rogue Souls TV.
On YouTube. What's the
on
Twitter?
YouTube, then on Twitter is rogue.souls.archives again, man. All right. Now listen.
Twitter got dots.
No, it's not no dot, bro. He drunk.
But this is your number one place for controversy. We giving you this every week.
Listen, hold on, drunk man. Hold on, drunk man. Hold on, drunk.
Be us going back and
drunk
forth.
man. Hold on. Listen. Follow us on Twitter at _Rogue Souls. He said to Instagram. He said to YouTube. This is a great motherfucking podcast for the day. The drunk man right there. Listen, we gonna end it right here. It's D.
Stacked, y'all.
Can't judge unless you in my reason. Remember as a child, I hated Christmas, that's the worst season. The only gift I ever got was freedom. I'm not really